Today, I'm going to show you a little technique that you can use to instantly add weight to your bench press or your overhead press. The technique I'm referring to is what's called the false grip or the suicide grip. It's a thumbless bench press grip. Now, myself included, a lot of people think just at first glance that this is a stupid grip. It's an overly dangerous grip. 2 weeks before I started doing this, I was talking with my dad about different lifting techniques and stuff, and I was talking about how this is such a dangerous looking lift and dangerous looking grip, and why would anyone use it. But I started reading some things. I decided to try it for myself, and I found that it really helped me get into a stronger pressing position during the bench press, and especially during the overhead press. It took a lot of pain off my forearms and wrist during the overhead press. And it seems to be a more intuitive pressing position actually. It seems much more natural to be pushing in this position in some ways, this way, rather than this way. Maybe that's just me, but either way, this grip seems to align my wrist and my forearm in such a way that it feels very strong, and it helps me get my triceps involved really good. I've always had strong triceps, and it helps me bench more weight and be in a stronger position. And I'm going to show you how to do it. The first thing you need to know about this is it's going to take a little while to get used to it, assuming you've been lifting for a while. I've been lifting for, at the time when I first started doing this, 17 years. So that's a long time, and I had to undo a lot of habits. It took me about 5 weeks doing real lightweight, using just doing this lift during my warm-ups and during an exercise called the pin press. And during that time, I practiced a lot during all the warm-up sets and stuff. Lightweight that I knew I could handle regardless. I could pretty much handle in any position, and I became very comfortable with it, and I use it all the time now. It's my favorite grip. It feels very strong. It feels much more stable actually than a regular bench press grip. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. This grip is pretty easy to actually do. I mean, it's pretty much what it is. It's a thumbless grip. So you're going to grab the bar like this. You're going to make like a little pedestal with your hand. Think of your hand as being a pedestal. The bar is sitting on it. And this is part of why it seems to work better. It feels much more stable for me, because it's like a little ledge that's sitting on, whereas the thumbed grip, it feels like maybe your thumb's the weak point. You know, and plenty of people are successful with the thumbed grip, so it's not usually the case that it's weak. But the perception, once you get the hang of doing it this way, it's going to feel much better than you think. It looks weird in pictures, but it actually feels very stable, very solid. The bar doesn't move, it feels good. And here's how you're going to do it. You just grab on, just like this. It should be pretty intuitive. And start with your light sets. Grip the bar really hard, just like you always would. Keep your elbows tucked. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Now, next I'm going to show you another easy way to learn to use this grip if you don't want to do it during your warm-ups for some reason, or you want to get used to using heavier weight before you actually start doing your working sets with this grip. This is the other way to get comfortable with this grip. I was using it during my Road to 300 bench press program, and this is one of the exercises that I was doing to increase my bench press. So I would use the false grip during all my real light warm-ups until I got to 200 pounds, 205 pounds, and then all the sets after that I would use a regular grip and kind of gradually work up. But after I do my bench, I'd come over and do what's called pin presses, where I'm going to do a bench press, but the pins are set in the lowest position, as close to my chest as I can get. So I'm going to start from a dead stop each time and go up. I'm going to push up, bring it back down, reset, push up again. Not do constant reps. Each time, you really want to get used to pushing it off the bottom. that's technically a topic for a different video, but since you've got this pins, you're doing it in the power rack here, the safety bars are here, it's a good time to learn to get used to handling heavier weight with the false grip before you go to a regular bench where at first it might seem very risky. So quickly I'm going to just demonstrate the gist of it here, but you get the idea. We've got the rests, the supports set at the lowest position that we can still get under. So it can't crush you. Nothing can happen to you really other than you get startled if you for some reason drop the weight. So you can get used to getting in that position real strong and gradually work up to heavier and heavier weight using this grip before you get into, and not to cut myself off I guess, but this helps be very strong out of the bottom. So you're not just wasting your energy with this exercise if you choose it anyway. This makes regular people, non-geared lifters, people not using a powerlifting suit, it helps make you strong out of the bottom off your chest, generally the weakest part for normal, conventional people who lift weights, we'll put it that way. So have a look real quick and I'll demonstrate. Same grip as your normal bench press. Get the false grip, get comfortable, get it in, squeeze the bar as hard as you can. And that's pretty much it. That is the safest way to learn how to use the false grip and to get comfortable using heavy weights. The benefits of the false grip really came across, or really became evident during the overhead press for me, because it really took a lot of pain off my wrist. Racking it with the thumbs really put a lot of strain on my forearms and my wrist, partly because of lack of flexibility. And that's a topic again for another day. That's something that can be fixed. But still, using this grip really seemed to just align my wrists, my triceps, everything in one. It felt really strong once I got the hang of it. And it's the same as the doing it for the bench press. Get your regular grip width, your regular width. Put your hands on the bar like this, and then just unrack it the same, and then just press up. And that's all there is to it. Once you get the hang of it, I think you're really going to like it. It really makes pushing exercises with a barbell, it allows you to get a lot stronger, and it feels really good. So I advise you to check it out. Work up slowly, carefully, using lightweight at first. Give it a try for a while. Give it a try for like 6 weeks or something, or 3 months. Give it a try through a whole program or something. Really get the hang of it and see if you like it. It may not be for everybody. Everyone's a little bit different, so keep that in mind. But lots of lifters have found success with this grip. They feel it's a more stable pressing position, a stronger one, and you might too. So give it a shot. I think you might like it if you put the time in to get the hang of it. Until next time, stay tuned to Strength Cycle. If you got any questions, comments, anything like that, leave them in the comments section below. Any topics you want me to cover, any questions about this, or questions about anything else, anything you want to know, hit me up in the comments section below and I will get to it. Until then, stay tuned to Strength Cycle.